stay with me, follow the bouncing ball. Harry faked his own death. Or somebody else faked Harry's death. Or Harry faked somebody else's death. That last one doesn't work at all.
Hi everyone, Vegas Film Critic here, Jeffrey K. Howard, here to review Pokemon Detective Pikachu, starring Ryan Reynolds as the voice of Pikachu and Justice Smith as the human in the movie. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I'm Generation X, so I understand this whole Pokemon phenomenon. It's a worldwide, global phenomenon. And I remember, 15, 20 years ago, babysitting my nephews, they were trading the cards, they were watching the cartoon. And so I know of Pokemon, but I don't know Pokemon. So going into this movie, I was hoping they would have something for people like me who have no clue what's going on to follow some sort of story going on. And that was not the case. And it's okay. It is okay because this movie was not made for me. I understand that, but I was hoping there'd be something in it that I could appreciate or understand. And I do appreciate it, but I didn't understand it whatsoever. We have the story of Justice Smith, who's joining Pikachu as a detective, trying to find out the disappearance of his father. And in this realm, in this world, they have this special city where humans and Pokemons live together. And I guess the Pokemons are some sort of like talisman or good luck charm or something, because every human supposedly has a Pokemon that's tailored to themselves, something like that. Except Justice Smith's character, he doesn't. For some reason, he doesn't want one. But when Pikachu comes along, he can understand him. So instead of just hearing, Pika Pika, everyone else does, Smith can hear Pikachu speak in Ryan Reynolds' voice, yeah. Which, of course, is delivering the Deadpool humor, the one-liners, and it's pretty funny. It really is. And then you also have Bill Nighy, who runs this corporation where he wants to build this utopia of Pokemon and human beings living together in harmony. So this is kind of like a Roger Rabbit kind of framework with this, as they go through this, I can't remember the name of the city, where they encounter different Pokemons and different clues as they're trying to find out the disappearance of Justice Smith's father. So I knew I was in over my head about 25 minutes into this because the action sequences are great. There's the Pokemon battles and those kind of things going on. I'm not saying the movie, it just didn't speak to me because I didn't understand what was going on. It was just too complicated for me. And I can understand if you're a fan of Pokemon, if you grew up with it or you have kids today, I really think they're going to go crazy for this. I mean, I can understand because it was just so saturated with something only fans would know. And that's okay. I see movies or I see things where I'm a super fan and some people they see something completely different than I do. So going into this, I knew it was a challenge, definitely. And also the director, Rob Letterman, he did Gulliver's Travels with Jack Black, which I think is a totally underrated comedy. I love that film. I've watched that a dozen times. He also was one of the original co-directors on Shark Tale. And he also did Goosebumps, which is really the first one, which was so interesting because I was watching Detective Pikachu. I kept saying to myself, this has such a Goosebumps feel. And I thought it was my imagination. It's because it was the same director who did it. So I thought that was pretty cool. My nephews growing up, they had a cat named Snorlax, which I never forgot because I just thought that was such a cool name. It was a black cat, and telling people who are Pokemon fans, telling them that they're like, wait a minute, why would they name him Snorlax? They should have named him this, or this. I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. So people have their own Pokemons, they trade the cards, they do the anime, and here is a movie for you. What, took 20 years to finally make it plus? So go see it. If you're a fan. Other than that, I don't know. I don't want to trash the film because it was almost like watching a foreign film and it was no subtitles. I really didn't understand it. But it looked great, and I think the fans are going to love it because so far the kids in the audience, they ate it up. So that's what it's all about. All right, so go check out Pokemon Pikachu, Detective Pikachu, something like that. All right, for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website, vegasfilmcritic.com. Check me out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, comment below. Did you see Detective Pikachu? Were you a fan? Will you explain to me what the hell all those characters were? There were a lot of them, trust me, there was a ton of them. And also, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. All of that. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard in Las Vegas. Thanks so much. I'll join you next time, or something like that. I was thinking Dragon Ball. I forgot to say something about Dragon Ball. See you next time.